Okay. So by the way, I am Jun Sensei. So my complete name is let me ano na lang. Anyways, I am not your senses, but I will just ano na lang. Hi, okay, I am Marino Silagan and I am Jun Sensei dito sa Ikigai. So I will be the one to conduct the orientation um for you before we start our class. Okay? So I am the head sensei of Ikigai Language and Training Services Corporation. So minasang, if ever you can hear the word minasang, um, kindly think of it because minasang means everyone. Okay? Minasang means everyone. So this evening, we were going to start the orientation para at least you will going to know what will happen on this class and then ano yung mga do's and don'ts na natin. Anyways, your assigned sensei will give you more instructions with regards to your classes, kung ano yung mangyayari. Anyways, my part this evening is only to yung mga general na mga informations na lang. So with regards to your recordings, class recordings ninyo, your sensei will discuss that one this coming Friday. Okay? So again, I am Jun Sensei. Minasang, welcome to Ikigai. Thank you for trusting your Japanese language journey here in Ikigai. So we hope that you will enjoy. But probably yung iba hindi masyadong mag-enjoy because Japanese language is not an easy language, no? So, anyways, we will going to help you to make it to let you understand a little by little para sa ano natin sa klase. Okay? Anyways, we have here visible ba yung screens? Makikita ba yung screen natin po?
Yes po.
Oh.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So, yung ano nyo na lang, yung what do we call it, yung self-introduction nyo, you can do that one during your klase na lang siguro, ano, the next na, ano natin. Because this evening, we will going to learn only we will going to have an orientation only. So your class proper will start this coming, this coming Friday, okay? So that is September 1, okay, September 1. Okay? So, what is N5 level course? Okay? So, sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam kung ano talaga yung process ng ating Japanese language, so we have 5 stages or we have 5 levels po. So this time, yung in-enroll nyo kay Ikigai is only N5 to N4. But we cannot jump into N4 if we are not going to undergo the N5 level because the N5 level, we have the ability to understand some basic Japanese. So pinaka-basic yung N5 natin po dito, ma'am and sir. And then advanced na level na yung pang Japanese na talaga, yung parang kakainin na natin yung Japanese is the N1 level. So if you really wanted to study Japanese language, we have to start in the N5 level and then we will proceed to the N1 if we can kaya na nating i-understand yung mga yung N4, N3, N2, and N1. So most of the senseis natin dito is nandito na po sa N3 na level. Okay? So okay, N5, the ability to understand some basic Japanese, and then the N4 is the ability to understand basic Japanese. Okay, so upgraded na siya from ano lang, yung konti lang yung nalalaman natin sa N5, ma-upgrade natin yan pagdating sa N4. Okay, pagdating sa N3, that is yung N natin dito is Nihongo, ano? So, the ability to understand Japanese used in everyday situation to a certain degree. And then the N2 is the ability to understand Japanese used in everyday situations and in a variety of circumstances to a certain degree. And then again, as what I have said a while ago, that the N1 is the advanced level of the Japanese language, which is we are now have the ability to understand Japanese used in a variety of circumstances. So kahit saan ka nang ilalagay doon sa Japan, you can now already know how um to converse using the Japanese language if meron tayong N2 tsaka N1. And then if ever you have some plans to study or to teach Japanese language, N4 level is already enough. Kasi most of the Japanese language schools is yung hinahanap lang is N4. So, since we want to go to Japan, kailangan natin kunin dito is N5 tsaka N4. Okay? So, these are the 5 levels of the Japanese language. And then yung N5 course po natin is we have yung coverage po natin, we have hiragana, katakana, basic kanji, vocabulary, and grammar. Yung schedule po natin, so baka malito po yung iba. So we have to remind everyone that our schedule is Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 to 10 p.m. yung klase natin. Okay, so please be aware of this. Please be reminded of this schedule. Yung sensei ninyo, the one who who will handle your class will be Miche Sensei. And we are going to turn over this schedule to him pagka Friday, probably. Okay? And then yung examination natin for the N5 course, we will be having a 3 monthly examination. So we have to prepare for this one kasi hindi lang tayo mag-aaral ng Japanese language na kumbaga parang wala lang. So we will going to have an monthly examinations, which is we have to pass these examinations. Okay? So again, Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday schedule 6 to 10 p.m. with Miche Sensei. Okay? So here sa Ikigai po, we also have a grading system. Okay? So we have here, okay? So we have here, hi, for the attendance, okay, we have 10%. Okay? So assignments and activities, we also have 20%. Then quizzes, we have 30% and 40% for our examination. So we have to get at least 75% sa ating final. Okay? Sa ating final na exam, we were going to add up our 3 examinations from first monthly, second monthly, and third monthly. And then we were going to divide it with 3. And then the passing score for us to pass the N5 is 75%. At least we can get 75% na we can proceed to the N4 level and we can have a certificate because successful students will receive a certificate of completion at the end of the course. But since we have we have enrolled sa bundle na N5 tsaka N4 is that we have to finish the N5 and N4 class po, ma'am and sir. Okay, so this is the attendance natin. So we hope so that sayang po kasi yung ibabayad nyo kay Ikigai or kaya yung binayad nyo kay Ikigai if ever na palagi po tayong mag-absent. Because the tendency there is, honestly speaking po, ma'am and sir, minasang, okay, minasang. I will going to refer, tatawagin ko na lang kayong minasang ha, kasi mag-a-adjust din naman tayo sa ating klase. So again, minasang means everyone, okay? So don't be shocked if ever you can hear the word minasang, okay? So, most of the students kasi sa klase natin is nag-a-absent, okay? Hindi lang sa face-to-face, but also to the online classes. But again, minasang, is that sayang yung binayad nyo kay Ikigai kung palagi lang kayong mag-absent and wala kayong matutunan. And honestly speaking, if you can absent even only one day, mahihirapan na po tayong mag-cover up noon or doon sa mga topics na ating i-discuss na hindi mo maaabutan because absent ka. Okay? That's why we have imposed the rule. The Nihongo Department imposed the rule of 3 consecutive absences po. Okay? 3 consecutive absences. Consecutive. Tama po ba yung spelling ko? Pasensya kung mali po. Okay, 3 consecutive absences. If meron kang pangatlong beses na, nag-absent ka na hindi naman ganoon ka importante, hindi ka pa nagpaalam kay sensei, you will be dropped from the class. Madadrop ka sa klase. Now, ang ginagawa kasi ng ibang estudyante is, absent muna ako ngayon 2 beses. So, pag pangatlong beses kasi madadrop. So, ang gagawin ko is I will going to enter into the class for twice, and then sa pangatlo is absent ano ba? Baliktad pala. I will going to have to absent twice, tapos pag pangatlo papasok na naman ako. And then after that, absent naman ng 2 beses, and then papasok na naman para hindi lang magiging 3 consecutive absences. Okay? In that case, we have imposed 4 accumulative absences. If you can absent at least 4, kahit hindi siya, ano, what do we call that? Consecutive, even if it is that a consecutive absences, if you have accumulated 4 absences, you will be dropped from the class na po. Okay? Bakit sobrang strict naman? Because again, sayang po yung ibabayad natin kay Ikigai if wala naman tayong natutunan. Okay? And again, we have the target na 75% para makapasa po tayo dito. And we do not want to have a students na palaging nag-absent tapos walang natutunan tapos papupuntahin namin sa Japan. So, mapapahiya lang sa Ikigai. And that is the reason why we have to accumulate at least 75% sa lahat po ng mga examinations natin so that we can pass this N5 course. Okay, so again, we have the attendance, the 10%, assignment, activities, we have 20%, quizzes, we have 30%, and our examinations is 40%, with a total of 100% po. So para tayong nasa pageant, ano? Okay? So now, what are the things that we need to prepare for the class? Okay? It's either computer, or laptop, or smartphone. So dapat you can participate during your classes. Okay? And also a stable internet connection. So sensei, hindi naman stable yung internet namin dito. So at least you can, alam mo na hindi pala stable yung internet connection ninyo. So you have to secure your internet connection during your classes because sayang din naman, pumasok ka nga pero wala kang maiintindihan kasi super loading yung super loading um, yung signal mo. Okay? So we have to secure our stable internet connection. And then Zoom application. So minasang meron kaming isesend sa inyo ng mga links if ever. So somehow yung mga links na sinasend namin is yun yung ginagamit talaga namin the whole duration of the classes. But if ever there are some instances na gagamitin yung account ng isang ng what do we call that? Gagamitin yung account ng Zoom account ng isang campus. So hinihiram yung mga accounts ng ibang campus ng Ikigai. That's why we were going to beep you ahead. We were going to tell you ahead na iba yung gagamitin natin na Zoom account para sa ating klase. Okay? Then, of course, since we are going to study, we have to prepare our notebooks, pencils, and for the ball pen, we suggest that you have to buy 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 black. Okay? Kasi yung black is sa pagsulat, yung blue, yung red is for corrections. For example, you have a mistake and then you have to mark your mistake kung saan ka nagkamali, and then yung blue is the correct answer. So at least we can easily identify kung saan tayo may progress. Okay? If ever we can mark down everything na sinusulat natin. And then eraser, of course, because we have a pencil. Okay? Most of the time, during our quizzes, we suggest that we have to use the eraser. And then email accounts is probably the recordings of the classes if ever saan mas hiyang si sensei. Okay, so we need your email accounts para masend na lang din natin doon. Okay? So these are the examinations that we have to pass. Okay, the JLPT or the Japanese Language Proficiency Test or the Japanese Language Not Test or the JFT. Okay, the JFT. So we have to lalo na sa mga TITP, sa mga technical intern or working visa, yung mga gustong kumuha ng working visa. So we have to pass at least one of these um, Japanese language examinations. Okay? So, yun. The Japanese language po, ma'am and sir, minasan, is not an easy language. Okay? I know that everyone knows about this one na hindi madali na language, yung Japanese language. So, we want to solicit your patience, okay, your understanding when it comes to Japanese, and do not hesitate to ask your questions. Do not hesitate to raise your concerns to your sensei if ever if you feel something is off during your class. So you can approach your senseis and you can ask if ever you have problems with the vocabularies or kaya with the sentence construction. You can ask your sensei, which is Michi sensei, para mag-guide po tayo kung ano yung kailangan natin gagawin. Okay? So, sa schedule, I think everyone is meron ng schedules na already know about this schedule. Okay? Now, I want to ask, marunong ba lahat gumamit ng Zoom po? Tama ba? Let's check daw. Kindly raise your hand. Okay, kindly raise your hand. Not your hand talaga sa kasi baka meron kasing iba dito na hindi pa nakapag-ano. Kindly raise your hand so that we can check from time to time na ano. And we want to do not wag niyo lang ibaba yung mga yung mga kamay niyo po Okay. Gusto din pala naming ipag po sa inyo na yung iba kasi is na-unmute yung mga nila, yung na-unmute yung mga microphones nila. So if ever your microphones can disturb the class, pagpasensyahan nyo na po, i-mute po namin talaga yung microphones ninyo um, without your consent po. Diretsahan na po na i-mute namin yung microphone ninyo if ever if ever the duration of your class in the middle of the class is parang na on yung microphones ninyo and then maingay na masyado, so pasensya po, we will going to mute your microphone. And if you have some concerns, you can just raise your hands lang po so that makikita po ni Sensei na meron kayong concern po sa okay, sa klase or kaya sa lesson. Again, do not hesitate to Zila May, Miss Mariel, and Miss Devi Jean. You can raise your hand, okay? So, Miss Zila. Okay. Now, as the Japanese language head of the Ikigai, I want to ask your cooperation po, minasang. Do not hesitate. Wag kayong mahiya pong magtanong sa sensei ninyo, lalo na may right mid nito. Okay? If ever you have some concerns, do not hesitate to ask questions. Okay? Or if ever na mahihiya kayong mag-reach out sa sensei ninyo, kasi first time pa, you can just PM the Ikigay ni Hongo. Okay, Ikigay ni Hongo na Facebook account. Anyways, we were going, I think added na siya sa ano natin. Added na siya sa, what do we call that? Added na siya sa group chat natin, si Ikigay ni Hongo. Para at least all your concerns with regards to the Japanese language is we can address that one. And we want to ano din po pala na every classes po ni Ikigai is dapat hindi po bababa. For example, merong na busy, nagkaroon ng trabaho, or kaya merong emergencies. The reason why they have to stop, okay, they have to stop studying Japanese language. So, if there are some emergencies or there are some important reasons bakit po kailangang mag-stop ng student, wala po kaming magagawa. So, we can just all give our prayers to you, and then you can leave to the group chat din naman. But yun nga lang is hindi po dapat pwedeng bumaba ng 10 yung mga students natin na magiging active, because if that will happen na bababa ng 10, for example, siyam na lang po yung matitira sa klase natin, we have to dissolve, not dissolve, but we have to merge classes. Okay? We have to merge classes po para masustain po yung mga expenses po ng ni Ikigai din po. Kasi yung below 10 is very ano na po siya. So we were going to find schedules kung saan vacant yung lahat, or kung saan vacant kayo, so that we can add you on that specific classes for merging ng klase natin. Okay? So that will happen only if bababa po ng 10 yung mga enrollees natin. Okay? Ay, eto. Again, we would like to remind the students to please do not absent always. Okay? So, that will be the short orientation. Anyways, later on, we are going to proceed with the basic of the teachings or the lessons na dadaanan natin during our N5 na klase. Okay? So with regards to your schedules, with regards to your sensei or the attendance or sa lahat ng na ano natin dito, do you have questions before we proceed? Okay, ibababa ko na lang muna yung mga ano para makikita natin. Pasensya po. So halos since we have a friends here na Tagalog po, or yung the means of communications na pwede natin gamitin is only Tagalog. That's the reason why we have to speak Tagalog. Okay? Tagalog or kaya English. Ne? So pasensya po if ever our senseis is, kumbaga yung Tagalog ng sensei natin is hindi masyadong magaling si sensei pag mag-Tagalog, kasi Bisaya po kasi yung mga sensei natin, and they will going to try their very best to speak in Tagalog para at least lahat naman makakaintindi sa mga lessons natin. Okay? So, we were going to, ano na lang muna. Then, for our examinations po is no payment, no policy. So, if ever the schedule, okay, if ever the schedule is, the schedule of your examination will be November 10, so you have to settle your examinations. You have to settle your payments on or before November 10. Okay? So kasi no payment, no exam po kasi tayo dito. Okay? So probably since this is a batch 20, okay, batch 20, face-to-face N5 class, Saturday, Sunday. So as to our estimated, your N5 will end by probably around or the second week of November. Okay? Second week of November, mag-end yung klase po natin sa N5. And then right after that is we will going to proceed with the N4 na din po. Okay? So baka meron pang gustong mag-take ng JLPT dyan po. So you can still have the ano, you can still what do we call that? Register with sa JLPT. Okay, so we can give you what do we call that? We can give you the link kung saan kayo pwede makapag-register. Baka gusto niyo kasing baka gusto niyo mag-aral or mag-take ng JLPT this coming December. So the registration will be until September 1, 2023. So I think that is already 2 days. Okay, 2 days na lang mag-end na yung registration niya. So, kaya kasi N5 lang muna yung i-take ninyo kasi yung cover pa ng JLP or before the JLPT, yung cover ng classes niyo is until since November second week wait, November second week. Since November second week yung finals niyo for N5, so you can take the N5 level by the January. Pero yun nga lang po, we have to register in advance this time because the registration is August 14 to September 1 po yung registration niya. And we are 2 days na lang, ma-end na yung ma-end na yung ating registration. So, hindi po sa Ikigay yan na registration, yung JLPT, but we were going to pay that one sa Japan government to their yung registered or schools, the host institutions, doon po kasi tayo magbabayad, hindi kay Ikigay. Okay, direct na po tayo magbabayad doon. So, again, the end of your class is estimated by second week of November. So we will going to depend only if ever there will be holidays na i-declare that can affect our classes. So if ever meron pong ganyan, so mamumove po yung klase natin. Okay? So this I will going to ask po dito, sino dito yung mga nakapag-aral na ng katakana? Yung binigay po namin sa inyo na yung binigay po namin sa inyo na naka-PowerPoint, okay? Sino na po dito yung nakapag-aral in advance ng katakana, yung sa writing po natin? May I see your hands po? Who among you here already studied the hiragana? Oh, si Ma'am Zila May. Sino pa? Meron pa ba dito? Si Ma'am Mariel. Wow. Mhm. Oh, si Ma'am Erin also. And Devi Jean. I see. Sige. So, wala pa. We can have the muna. So, this is just part of the orientation pa rin po, ma'am, ha? Kasi yung classes niyo will start by next the next day. Okay? So, by this coming Friday, you will going to have a test. Okay? I don't know if nasabi ba ito ng um staff nag-entertain sa inyo that we were going to have a pre-assessment test of your hiragana and katakana. Okay? If you can identify the characters, so better. If ever hindi naman, wag muna nating ipagpilitan. Again, yung advantage lang natin is hindi na tayo mag-a-adjust ng sobrang adjustment if ever nakapag-aral na tayo ng hiragana and katakana. Okay? So this time I will going to orient sa inyo with this kind of the four types of Japanese writings. Okay? So we have hiragana, katakana, kanji, nihongo, the romaji rather. May I ask po dito sa inyo, ma'am, sino po yung nabigyan? Upon enrollment po ninyo, okay? Upon enrollment, sino po ba dito yung nabigyan agad ng hiragana and katakana chart? I just want to know lang po, sino po yung nabigyan dito ng hiragana and katakana chart upon enrollment? So, hindi naman po kami magagalit dito kung hindi kayo nabigyan. We just want to know po the numbers of the students who have been given the hiragana and katakana chart upon enrollment. Mhm. So we have 7. We have, wag niyo lang ibababa po, ma'am, ha, ma'am and sir. Minasan. Okay, 10. Okay. Oh, I see. So we have 10 students. Oh, I see. Oh. Sige, sige. When it comes to this, ano po, yung same sa, same ng, um, yung nag-chat po dito si Nicole Sang, si Nicole Sang. If ever merong sinend po sa, meron pong sinend na mga files po doon sa ating group chat, as much as possible, if ever you don't have time to read pa, the file, so you can just click it na muna para ma-download na ninyo po. Kasi after, if I'm not mistaken, there are times na pagdadatan siya ng isang araw or 2 araw, mag-expire talaga siya. So at least if ever upon pag-send sa inyo, na-download nyo agad, so you can just browse it on your files. Kasi minsan kasi is yun, URL has been expired. So if ever naman hindi nyo na download pa tapos you will going to check it. So pwede naman kayo magsabi sa na Sensei, pwede mo ma-send ulit sa group chat kasi expired na yung na-send mo po. Okay? Para malalaman natin. So at least we have 10 here. So si Ma'am Charbel, Falcon, Erin, Robert James. I see. Sige. Okay. So thank you. So this one is the basic po natin. Okay, the basic ng the types ng Japanese writings. Okay? So first is we have the hiragana. Okay, we have the hiragana. The second one is katakana. Yung kanji, yung pangatlo, ito po yung parang may bahay-bahay na mga writings, the kanji, as you can observe here. Meron siya mga pabahay na po. Mga pabahay galing sa gobyerno. Ito po yung mga yung mga writings na meron ng bahay kubo. Yung katakana din naman natin, if you can observe, more on straight lines po siya. And then the hiragana is more on curved lines. Okay? So, then Romaji, if you were going to say Romaji, ito yung mga naka-alphabet po. Okay? Nihongo. So, ito, yung pagbasa po nito is Nihongo. Etong tatlo, Nihongo siya. So, this is the kanji, the hiragana, the katakana, the kanji, and the hiragana na naman. Okay, anyways, you are going to discuss this one during your classes because we have 5 sessions. We have 5 sessions na ang gagawin lang natin is to learn the strokings, the basic strokings of the hiragana and katakana. Yung kanji is later on na po yan. Okay? Later on na po yung kanji natin. Okay? So this chart is already sent na po nasa group chat natin, but we will going to ask the staff after this one na isi-send ito ulit sa inyo. Kasi this will guide you po kung paano magsulat ng hiragana at katakana. Okay? So basic Japanese phonetic alphabet, common ordinary syllabary, used in Japanese own words and composed of 46 basic characters. Yung hiragana po, in short, this writing is ginagamit po natin sa lahat ng mga words that originated from the Japan. So lahat ng words nila, like for example, yung mountain, in translation sa Japanese is yama. Therefore, yung yama, we will going to write it using the hiragana na writings. Ne? Kasi if ever foreign language, we will going to use the katakana. So, ipapakita ko lang sa inyo po, minasang, na this will be the charts, the characters of hiragana. Okay? So, if we were going to recall during our elementary days, our kindergarten days, we have been taught about A, E, I, O, U. Ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. Sa, se, si, so, su. Pero dito po sa atin sa Japanese language, we will going to learn the a, i, u, e, o. Okay? Pwede ko bang ma-check yung mga microphones ninyo? Can you repeat after me for just the basic po na ano? Can you please repeat after me? A, I, U, E, O.
A, I, U, E, U.
A, I, O, U, E.
U, E, U.
Sige daw. Kindly, ano, kahit na po, sabay-sabay po tayong mag-ano. Don't worry if ever na magkakasabay-sabay po yung anong tawag diyan sa Tagalog, yung magko-cross yung mga ano natin po. It's okay. It's okay. This is an online class. It's okay. So, let me hear your ano po. Let me hear muna. I just want to observe something. Okay? Kindly repeat after me. A, I, U, E, O.
A,
I,
I,
U, E, O.
O.
Okay? So we have here A, I, U, E, O. So, ibig sabihin po, I see. Wala palang nag-ano.
Waiting for me. I have to go back to the studio.
Thank you so
okay.
much for your time.
You're welcome. See you again.
Okay? Wala palang nag-play na ano, gomenasai. Pasensya. Na ano pala siya sa kanina. Pasensya po. Okay? So, we have here, hindi ko na malayan. Okay? We have here A, I, U, E, O. Okay? I thank you. Eto, Sam. Okay? A, I, U, E, O. So as you can observe here, we have this chart. Okay? So kindly repeat after me again. A, I, U, E, O.
A, I,
A, I, U, E, O.
Okay? Okay. So thank you so much. So if we will going to ano po, kung titingnan natin dito, we are going to go back to the basic. Para tayong kindergarten po dito. Tuturuan tayo ng guro natin dati na A, E, I, O, U, Sa, Se, Si, So, Se. No? So this time is going to go back with the basics because we cannot learn kasi yung iba kasi merong ba't naman ako mag-aaral ng ganyan? Parang elementary lang naman yan. So, the problem there is if we will not going to memorize this basic alphabet, we cannot learn Japanese language. Okay? We cannot answer the test that we have to pass if ever we will not going to study these basic characters. So, ito yung dapat na uunahin natin na i-memorize. Okay? Para pagdating na sa lesson 1, hindi na tayo ang tawag niyan, hindi na po tayo mahihirapan. So, here we have the consonants po. The K, S, T, N, H, M, Y, R, W, N. So, these are the first chart and then the second chart sa baba and then ito yung second chart. This is the third chart. Okay? So, now, bakit po ba kailangan natin na malaman ang the proper pronunciation po ng mga characters? Because sa Japanese language, we have to pronounce the words correctly. Kasi yung isang yung isang pagkakamali lang po natin sa pag-pronounce. Because meron kasing mga meron pong pag mag-pronounce yung matigas ginagawang malambot. Yung malambot na pagka-pronounce ginagawang matigas. Now, same for this one. Ani. Okay? Ani. That is matigas na pagka Matigas na pagka-pronounce dapat siya. Then, this one, ane. Okay? Ane. Okay? Pwede po ba naming marinig po yung pagka-pronounce natin? Kindly repeat after me. Ani.
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 Ani. Hanes.
Ani.
Ani.
Okay?
Ani.
Ani.
The second one. Ane.
Ani.
Ane.
Ane. Ane.
Ane.
So
Ane.
there is difference. There is difference upon there's difference sa pronunciation nila. Okay? From kinder, we already know the difference between E and E. Okay? Kasi sa Japanese po, this ani means older brother, kuya. And then yung ane is older sister, ate. By just sa mistake lang natin ng pag-pronounce, the word or the sentence may change its meaning. Okay? Therefore, we have to memorize each character paulit-ulit lang po natin. The first thing na gagawin natin is we have to repetitively, I don't know, yung paulit-ulit na pagsulat po, minasang, dito sa mga characters natin. Like, we have to write 7 times. Okay? So, Sensei, paano po, Sensei? Hindi naman namin alam yung strokings niyan. Okay? That is the reason why we have sent you this PowerPoint presentation because it will help you kung paano isulat yung mga characters natin. Let's start writing. Kaki Hajime Masho. Okay? For example, so we will not going to learn this one because this is just an orientation para at least you know how to use this PowerPoint presentation. Visible ba sa mga screens ninyo na gumagalaw yung character?
Opo, sir.
Yes po, sir.
So that is the stroking of the character A. Okay? And then the next one is the character E, kung paano siya isulat, saan ba magsisimula hanggang saan matatapos yung pagsusulat po natin. Okay? Then the character U. So you just have to repeat these writings again and again and again hanggang sa masanay po yung mga kamay natin. Okay? So from E, then O, okay, then examples niya, then sa kanan naman, okay, so you don't have to be advanced, okay, we discourage po yung mga students na nag-a-advance ng pag-aaral, okay, if ever na hindi nyo pa po kabisado talaga si hiragana and katakana, please do not advance studying the lesson 1. Okay? Because the moment that you start to practice writing these characters is there are changes pagdating na sa lesson 1. So do not let your mind be confused with your with these characters. So please wag mo nang wag mo nang mag-advance na lang ng mga klase. It's okay. May I know the name of this iPhone 8 Plus? So that I can put it on the record. I can report this to the sensei na mag-handle sa inyo. Pasensya muna, minasang ha. Yung name lang po ni iPhone 8, ano ba dito? Okay. Okay. I get it. Okay? Hi, daijoubu desu. Wakarimashita, Ryo-san. It's okay. Anyways, we were going to end earlier this evening. Okay? Right after maano ko po ito. Okay? It's okay. So you have attended last Saturday naman na orientation. Okay? So again, please do not advance. And then we already instructed the senseis also. Hi. I've been, I forgot the name lang. Sige. So, see you on Friday together with your sensei, Rio. Okay? So, wag mo na mag-advance, ma'am and sir, sa klase ninyo. Just memorize these characters. Okay? Dahan-dahan nating gagawin. Wag nating biglain yung utak natin wag biglain yung utak natin sa Japanese language. It is okay na magkamali tayo dito sa Japanese language na klase natin because Japanese language is not our language. Kaya nga tayo nag-aaral because we want to learn the Japanese language. And if ever na what do we call that? If ever na nahihiya kayo, okay? If ever na nahihiya kayo sa pagbigay, mahihiya kayong magbigay ng mga examples, please try yourselves to be more confident kahit na mali yan. Because we do not know how to correct you if ever hindi namin alam kung ano yung nasa isipan ninyo. Okay? Pag tatawanan kayo ng mga kasamahan ninyo, tawanan nyo na lang din pag sila yung magkakamali. Okay? So, wag lang masyadong it's okay to make mistakes in this class. Okay? And since you enrolled, okay, nag-enroll po kayo, gusto ko lang ding ipagpaalam sa inyo that some of you enrolled sa Tagum campus, some of you enrolled sa Davao campus, some of you enrolled sa Digos campus. Okay? So, during your payments din po, you have to pay, kung sa Davao kayo nagpa-enroll, you have to pay your payment sa Davao. Sa Digos, if sa Digos kayo nagpa-enroll, you have to pay your payment sa Digos accounts, yung mga sinanda ninyo. And if ever you enrolled sa Tagum din kayo magbabayad po. Okay? Yung mga nag-contact sa inyo upon your enrollment. So, doon po tayo magbabayad. And then, yung campus na naka-assign sa inyo, if you can observe sa pangalan ng group chat natin, that is Tagum, if not mistaken, Ikigay Tagum Batch 20. Because your classes is under sa Ikigay Tagum. Okay? Yun nga lang, your accounts are under sa different campuses. Pero yung klase natin, si Tagum yung magka-handle. Okay? That's why Tagum yung nakalagay, Ikigay Tagum Batch 20 yung nakalagay sa group chat natin. Para we can easily locate the batch of our students. Okay? Para isahang pagbigay lang ng mga certificates after your graduations. Okay? So this is the hiragana po, minasang. Okay? The hiragana, and then the next one is the katakana. Okay? So same pa rin lang naman siya. Ito po yung katakana, the same, the vowel A, the vowel A, pero iba yung strokings na naman niya kasi katakana na siya. Okay? So, again, we were going to send this again to your group chats. Okay, we are going to send this again to your group chat later on after this class para you can have an access this sa lahat ng mga hindi nakapag-open. So, you can start practice before the Friday. Okay? Before Friday. So, I think that will be the I hope so. I did not forget some important matters with regards to the attendance. And if ever, okay, eto lang po, if ever you will going to absent, if ever meron talagang importante, just chat your sensei personal, okay? Personal nyo na, i-PM nyo na lang si sensei na sensei, hindi po ako makakapasok this evening or tomorrow kasi meron kaming pupuntahan na very important so that si sensei hindi maghihintay sa inyo sa klase. Because we are always preparing lessons for you. At least alam ni sensei kung ilan yung estimate niya na nasa klase niya on that specific date na absent kayo. Okay? So just inform us ahead of time. So anyways, we're going to remind you about that one from time to time kasi sayang talaga yung binabayad ninyo if ever na 21 po pala. Pasensya, 21. Batch 21 pala. Batch 21. Gawin natin. Hindi po batch 20. Batch 21. Ay na wrong class po. Why batch 21 po yung GC na meron? Opo, sir. Batch 21 pala. Hindi batch 20. Pasensya. Batch 21. Batch 20 is the face-to-face na classes. Thursday, Sunday. Batch 21 is the online class. Online class naman yung ano mo, Nicole, sang ano?
Yes po.
Pasensya. My bad. My wrong. Okay. Hi. So, wala bang ano sa inyo? If ever meron lang gustong mag-try ng JLPT sa inyo, just PM the ano na lang ha, Ikigay ni Hongo para we can assist you paano mag-register. Kasi yung timeline ninyo, again, your N5 will end on November. Therefore, you can still take the JLPT by December 2. December 2 kasi yung JLPT. Then, yung registration lang is until September 1. So, on your case, since kaka-start niyo pa lang, we can you can take the N5. Kasi yung N4 hindi pa madi-discuss yung N4 ninyo. Merong bayad yung JLPT. That is 1,100 and yung magkakandak niyan is yung Japan government, not Ikigay but Japan government. For dito sa Davao, sa lahat ng malapit sa Davao, yung testing site natin is sa Mindanao Kokusai Daigaku. Okay? So if ever walang pera pa sa ngayon, so you can just yung JLPT is only twice a year lang po yan. Every July and every December. Meron din tayong if I'm not mistaken, twice a month na examination. That is twice a month JFT, pero that is 1,700 if I'm not mistaken. Student visa po ako, magte-take po ba ako ng JLPT? Sa student visa is wala pong required na JLPT, but we encourage the students to take examination kasi yung mga promotions, yung mga school o yung mga trabaho natin doon sa yung mga trabaho natin sa Japan, sometimes they are looking for N5 passer, N4 passer kasi alam na nila they already know how to converse Japanese language if ever we have the JLPT certificate even here nandito pa tayo sa Philippines. So if the question is you are a student visa, kailangan bang mag-take ng JLPT? Hindi ka po required mag-take ng JLPT but we encourage you to take the JLPT. Para at least pag makapasa, konti na lang yung adjustments natin sa Japan. Okay? So if you have some questions, you can just chat dito sa chat box natin and then so that I can answer because the orientations is already ended here. So I will going to answer your questions na lang po. Ako po sana JLPT N5 or N4. Self-study po kasi ako. Nakatapos ko na Genki 1 and 2 na books. Years ago, kailangan lang uli ma-refresh yung study ko dati. Hindi ko kasi alam yung Genki 1 is for N5 level, then Genki 2 is N4. But as to inaralan ko kasi yung meron kasi mga patterns ng Genki 2 na wala sa na maraming patterns na wala sa Genki 1 and Genki 2. But if you can assess yourself naman kasi Eren-sang na if you can na ba ng N5 or N4, so you can take naman kung ano yung gusto mong i-take. But for me, wala pa kasi I don't have an idea if what level ka na talaga. So I suggest take the N5 level na lang muna. But if ever you think na parang kaya mo na yung N4, you can take the N4 naman. Just PM the Ikigay ni Hongo na lang later on para we can give you the process, we can give you the link kung paano ba mag-register ng JLPT. Okay? So, it is a good, okay na yung nakapag Genki ka na. So, at least you have some basic knowledge na naman. Okay? So, questions po. Minasan, do you still have questions? Clarifications about what I have said kanina? Pasensya talaga sa Tagalog minasang, ano. Okay, so questions, clarifications before we end this orientation for this evening. So you can prepare your hiragana and katakana. You can use the rest of the evening to practice sa paulit-ulit na pagsulat ng hiragana and katakana. Okay, ano pong need it takes sa student visa po? N5 or N4 lang po ba need na tapusin? Wala naman siyang requirement sa student visa kung dapat passer ka ng N5 or N4. But since yung duration ng class niyo is pang N5 pa lang, so we recommend na mag N5 level muna kayo. Okay? Mag N5 level pa muna. Kasi mag-aaral naman din kayo pagdating sa Japan. Therefore, if ever na meron ka ng N5 dito, so you can proceed with the N4 dun sa Japan. And it is easy for you to take the N3, N2, and N1 na later on para at least progressive na lang yung pagtitake mo ng JLPT doon sa Japan. Sige. So, other questions? So, wala na po bang questions? Meron. How much ang registration for N5 JLPT exams and say? Yung N5 registration natin is N5 and N4, that is 1,100. Yung N3 is 1,500. N2 and N1. Okay, 1,100. And you have to pay that one. You can pay through GCash to PNB, or you can pay sa PNB na diretso. Okay. Anyways, if you are interested to take the JLPT examination, you can just message sa group chat or kaya sa Ikigay ni Hongo. Later on, we will tag the Ikigay ni Hongo sa group chats ninyo so that we can send you the links or the process, the flow guide para ma-assist kayo sa pag-register ng JLPT. Okay? Meron pa bang ibang tanong? Inasa? Rimas ka. Arimasan ka. Okay, I think wala na. Meron pa ba? Meron po bang mock test or preparation for JLPT test? Dito sa Ikigai is we have the review, but that meron siyang equivalent na amount. So as of the moment, we do not know how much the payment for JLPT review yet. And then this time kasi we will going to have to conduct a survey muna kung sino yung magte-take ng JLPT, kung sino yung magte-take ng review. If ever the students, like for example, online class, meron pong, anong tawag niyan, meron pong at least 15 na nag-enroll for the online na review, so we can proceed, we can open the online. But if ever hindi siya aabot ng 15 students magre-review, hindi po talaga makakandak yung review natin. And same with the face-to-face na review, dapat may 15 na students who will enroll sa review para ma-open natin yung enrollment or yung klase for the review. At least 15 students yung target natin. So if ever na maka-reach tayo ng 15, meron tayong review for online. And if ever 15 for face-to-face, we can also open the review for the face-to-face. The target date is November 16. That is 12 days before the examination. Okay? That is 3 hours per day na review. Pwede po kaya magdiretso ng N4 class po. If you already have a background with your N4, we can accept you. Pero we need we need kasi ng certificate ng N4 so that we can allow you to join the review ng N4. Certificate yung need po namin ng Ikigai. Sige. Are there any questions? So I guess wala na. Okay. Dali lang. If there are no questions na, okay, I guess this will be the end of the orientation for this evening, minasan. So, let's meet again this coming Friday. So we are going to introduce to you your sensei para sa klase po ninyo. Okay? So I guess there are no questions. So let's end here. So thank you so much. God bless and good night, minasan. See you on
Thank you,
Friday.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Bye.
Sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.